About 20 years ago, the American Psychological Association published a famous paper showing that most people who were sexually abused as children recovered with very little psychological damage. And that caused absolute outrage. The US Congress, in fact, forced the APA, if I remember correctly, the American Psychological Association.
This is one of those unsayable truths, isn't it?
Well, they had to retract the article, even though
if you imagine the sort of trauma that we're expected to recognize that someone says they experienced because of mean words on the internet, and we have this economy based on what we all know is not true, but that, you know, these trivial, frivolous things can cause some kind of actual trauma. For an organization like that, or for someone in public life to come out and say this huge thing actually didn't cause me that much trauma, it sort of imperils the whole victimhood economy, doesn't it? Because if it's the case that many or even most people who experience this simply don't have their lives ruined and defined by it, that rather imperils the people who have made a career out of squawking victimhood for far, far less serious experiences. And I think that's probably where the threat to the system kicked in.
I think that's true. I think it's also the case that the politicians, although also looking for a cheap victory, moral victory in some sense, were also concerned that this was a potential step towards justifying pedophilia on the basis of undermining the claims of its absolutely catastrophic consequences over decades. Whereas what I saw it was more as a testament to the fundamental resilience of human beings.
Right. Isn't that a positive thing? Isn't that wonderful news? That there are these extraordinarily evil people who do depraved things, but that chances are you'll be all right. You know, that something like this could happen to you, or could happen to somebody you love or somebody you know, but that, you know what, chances are things will be okay. Now, every once in a while, somebody is just blown apart by it and you can never put them back together. But that's not most people. That's fabulous news.